So this is not far from where I live. And that building you can see there is the school for my son Benedict. The school is about 1 mile from where I live. But I want to show you my dream life, what I plan to live when I go to retire. So it's not about having a big home like that one or that one, but I wanted to be having kind of a rural life. So this is not, as I said, it's not far from where I live. I just walked here. It's just like a mile from where I live. What I want when I go to retire is this kind of life. This is my dream. What I'm talking about is not about being in the big city. No, it's just like having a small home or a big nice house, but that is too small basically. So having the home like that one. But the people who own that house in front of me, which I'm showing you, they also own this big piece of land. There are things which I don't like in this house. It is a very small country home, but it's just a tiny one, but it's closer to the road. I want it to be a little bit further down because the person has a big, just you can see, like, I don't know how many acres here. They have bigger area, and then they have cows. So this is what I want kind of life. So you have, you can have animals at your place. So what we call here, we call homestead. Where with homestead, that means you can supply most of the things on your own. So the person owns this land, and you can see in the middle there are also more cows, and then there is like a small passage where you can go to the other side where he has more cows on the other side. So all these places where he put the person puts his cows. So but for me it will be not having just cows. It's just to have cows, you have goats, you have you go to have what? You go have chicken, you have fruit trees and things of that nature, which make a little bit better situation where you can be able to to be in a position to support yourself. Even if you don't need to go to work, you can have everything at your own house and be in a position to survive very well, no traffic, things of that nature. That is the nature of the life I prefer. So this is not far from town. So from here where I'm standing right now to Kansas City downtown is about 25 miles, 26 miles I can say. So which is about maximum 30 minutes drive from my home to this place. Because this is just like, as I said, from my home to here is 1 mile, but from my home to downtown Kansas City is about how many miles? It's about 24, 25 miles. So overall, you're just going to have 30 minutes like from here to downtown. So this is the kind of life. It's just I don't want to live in completely in so many people around. I want to be a little bit away. I prefer the rural kind of life. So that's why when we came to buy the house, it is in Belton. Belton is the one out, just like within Kansas City, but it's just a little bit out at the edge of Kansas City and the city of Belton. It's a tiny small city with the population about the population of 20,000 people. So here is just people planting. So this is a typical rural life. If you go further down there, you'll see there are so many agriculture. People have a lot of big farms. So this is what I prefer. So you can see like there are new homes around this area. People have been able to build these kind of homes. But still, the place where I live, yes, is still out, but you don't have, my entire land is about half an acre. So for me, I prefer to have more acreage area, so to have at least 3, 4, 5 acres. So even if right now I'm working and doing everything, but my mindset, my goal is just I'll get out of this kind of life, go more into rural life, buy the new home, create your own kind of homestead life, have your own veggies, have your own fruit trees, have your own kind of your animals, like you keep the chicken, keep the cows, keep the goat, keep the sheep. So all those kind of things is what I prefer most is kind of life. So it's not like you are not out. I can show you, so now this is the school. So you are not far from everything. So this is just like, I don't know, each person has different kind of thinking about what will be the best in the person's life. But I want to show you each person has different dreams, so don't get pressured. So this is the school for my son. So don't feel pressured at all that you must go and have the life like everybody must have. There are some people, they want to live completely a New York life. And for me, Manhattan, New York City life, I cannot survive even one day. That will be a difficulty for me to go and live in that particular kind of life. So for instance, I go to New York, I've been there once or twice, whatever, but it's just like for 5 days, whatever, visiting. Not going there and stay there is my life. No, I cannot do that. I cannot survive that kind of life. New York, Virginia, whatever, that very close, tight life. No. Even California was beautiful because California is not very, even if it has over almost 40 million people population, California is a very huge state and population is not concentrated in one area. So it is spread everywhere. For instance, if you talk about San Diego, where I lived, or nearby Simi Valley, wherever, nearby LA County is just like it's spread out. So it's not like concentrated like in New York. But still, I don't want that life. I want completely to be not off the grid completely. No, it's just to be away. So this is why we moved it to Kansas, why we moved it to Missouri area. But still, you can have a little bit bigger of the land. You can see like this person with a home. So you just have like a bigger plot. You cannot have this kind of lifestyle in California. You cannot have this one in Hawaii. You cannot have this one in New York. You cannot afford this kind of life in many states. Why? Is because it is extremely expensive. So for instance, like this one, if in California, you are talking about at least 3 million, kind of like 3 million US dollar. But here, you can go and get this home with that, all this piece of land, maybe for at least $500,000, kind of that. So, which many people can be able to afford. So this is the school as I was mentioning. Yeah. Okay, so what is your dream home? What is kind of the dream life you prefer to do? Would you like to continue living in urban lifestyle, or you want to continue, you go to live in the rural? Because you can ask like, so what if, so you live in the rural area, kind of that kind of life, what are you going to do? How are you going to work every day? So this is what I brought about the new lifestyle about after COVID-19. Things are changing. Most of the things now will be given online. So that's what I'm planning to do, or to focus more, is to do the online kind of life. So I will go ahead and do my PhD, that is possibly. Now I can be able to teach online. I can be able to continue teaching online. And
where's Walmart?
Walmart is just that way. You take a right on that one, and the Walmart will be in front of you.
What?
Just go up to the end of the road, and then take a right. That road goes direct to Walmart.
I didn't hear you.
If you go to the end of this road, just keep going, take right.
Kentucky Trail there?
Not on the Kentucky Trail. If you go this way, go to school. Keep going up to the end of this road, you will see a stop sign.
Walmart is right up there?
Yes, at the top, stop sign, then take right. Keep going to the right until you see the stop sign. You see the Walmart is in front of you. You are welcome. Yeah, someone wants to go to Walmart, which is just like from here where I'm standing. Walmart is about is one old gentleman. So it's just you keep going that way, and then you take right, then you'll be going to Walmart. So Walmart is about from here is just like a half mile from here where I am. So everything is close by. So I was saying like I will be able to do the just like keep teaching online. So you'll be like a professor, but you are working from home, or you do YouTube, you do some other things. So you'll be having other income to do online. You do some investment online, and then you can continue have your homestead, have like animals, fruits, trees, whatever at home. That means you can be able to afford your retired, not kind of like retirement by being old, just like enjoying the kind of life. So for me, I prefer to go to have the kind of African rural life, but put that in American context and be away from everything, because I cannot survive and all these like every single day, like being in town. That's not my lifestyle. So what's your dream? Thank you, everyone. I just want to share that way.